Hi there, we've been testing out the Tamron 150-600, the latest wildlife lens on the block. We've been testing it out in this habitat which you see around. It's on the edge of the Thar Desert. It's one of India's best grasslands and a great place for photography. We've been testing this on a few parameters. We've been testing it on how sharp it is. We wanted to test on how easy it is to handhold, how the focusing is, and we've been testing this on a Canon system, so I can't say much about how this would do on Nikon. And we've been testing generally for usability, features, and ease of use and handling. So let me tell you a few things about this lens. I'm going to take this off the mount. So there you go. This is a fairly heavy piece of kit. It's about 1.9 kgs. You'll definitely need to use this with a battery grip to try and balance out the weight and get an even weight across your hands. When extended, that's how long it gets. And there's a fair amount of technique that you have to develop if you want to hold this in your hands and shoot. So I've generally been hand-holding like that to get some amount of stability when shooting. The lens has a pretty good construction. It's mostly plastic, which ensures that the weight is pretty uniform, and it's not a very heavy piece of kit. If you compare this to the equivalent 150-500 Sigma, you'll notice that this is heaps lighter, and it's not much heavier than the Canon 100-400. So that way Tamron's done a very good job in terms of balancing the weight. But it will take a fair bit of getting used to if you want to shoot with it handheld. I've been balancing it either on a tripod or on a beanbag, and I've been getting fairly good results. Let me show you a few things about this lens. This is a vibration control lens. So we've been testing out most of its performance with the VC, with the vibration control. It's fully autofocus, and it's got a few controls for you to adjust the focusing limits. That's your zoom action. So you've got a zooming ring. But like the 100-400, you're also able to push and pull for your zoom. It's got a manual focusing ring, just in case you need to go to full-time manual focus. And it's got the tripod collar for you to mount it on a tripod, as against you mounting it at the bottom of your camera, which obviously doesn't give you the right kind of center of gravity. So all in all, a pretty good construction, and we'll show you what we did in the field, and you should be able to see some of the results. But in general, at least from an aesthetic standpoint, it's a fairly good looking lens. It's a heavy lens, but not so heavy that you can't handhold, though you need to get used to it. And it seems to have pretty much all of the features that you would look for in a lens of this nature. So one more thing, it is a zoom lens, and it can suffer from zoom creep. So Tamron's gone ahead and added a zoom lock in there. So you can go ahead and lock it at 150. So when you're carrying it around, your lens never zooms in, which then ensures that you don't get this problem of zoom creep. Alright, so all of our tests were on the Canon 70D body, which is the latest in Canon's APS-C offerings. I've not tested this on a full frame, but whatever results you see in the review are going to be from this body. So take a look, read through, and you should be able to see a few sample images. Alright.